boy from Scotland, the cat, Mike Veitch. From England, it's Steve Torpedo. Please welcome Steve Roberts. Your referee, very good.
Well, not since the days of Les Wallace have we seen a man wearing a kilt on the stage of the Lakeside and giving Scotland hope of a world title. A lot of people really fancy the form of Mike Veitch this week. Proved in the first round that he has the averages and the ability to go a long way. Gave old Sada little chance. And many expecting tonight that he'll have the upper hand over the tarmac layer from Wisbeach, Steve Roberts.
Yeah, Steve looks as though he should be playing in the scrum for the rugby league team. Just getting plenty of support.
Well, it's England, Scotland.
I don't think it'll worry either player. They're used to this. Mike Veitch especially, the captain of Scotland. But the way he played against Cedar in his last match, he was throwing so well.
This man, Stephen Roberts, would barely dream of his first round result against John Boy Walton, the former champion. He beat him 3-0. It's fair to say that Walton that night wasn't really at the races.
He certainly wasn't. He wasn't in the Elgin Stone race, to be honest.
Yes, he rather fell at the first fence.
It's the first set, it's the first leg. It's Steve the 31st. Come in the ring, Mr. Bowler, please. Game on!
Steve Roberts then. He's from Cambridgeshire, Wisbeach. He's got 4 children, all boys.
100.
Get the family history out the way. Good first start there for the Scot.
He's in fine form, as we've been saying, Mike Veitch, but he's had a fair army have come down to support him this week.
125.
And I'm sure we'll have the pikes here if we can get through this match. A lot of people won't be hoping for the pikes, I suppose.
It's whether he can call the tune or not on the stage that counts. Speaking to Martin Adams, the county colleague, of course, of Steve Roberts, both Cambridgeshire boys.
140.
He said all he was worried about was how worried his man would be. And whether the task of a second round appearance might be too much for him. He has the ability on the floor. Transfer it up to the stage and under the lights and the TV cameras. It's a different ask, of course.
Stevie require 136.
Well, he's not going too bad here. That's an out shot. Before that dart.
44.
It'll be a slow start for both players. As you say, they need to get acclimatised.
82.
Oh, that's a good cover shot.
Stevie require 92.
This, for some players, a very simple check out. Treble 20. He's into that 5 of the first dart again, so treble 17 this time, or treble 19. And he's a little off key,
72.
a little off target.
Mikey require 104.
Could go for treble 18, but we'll go for the 20s now. Well, treble 18 now for double 16. Suppose he's as high as double 16.
72. Stevie required 20.
So, double 10 to hold his throw and take the first leg. Double 5 then. That's
Here's
it.
a stand shot in the first leg. Steve Roberts. It's the second leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
England colours there on that replay flight, dart. Oh, off the barrel.
120.
And the Scot doesn't like giving anything away. I'll be upset with that.
Hit it with both barrels, didn't he?
The badge on the left-hand side there, on the shirt of Mike Veitch. It's a memorial badge for
100.
his work colleague, the great follower Tam Lang. Great fan of darts, followed Mike everywhere. Fortunately died in the early part of last year.
59.
And I think Tam will be rather proud of some of the darts Mike Veitch has thrown so far this week. Have an average of nearly 96.5 in that first round.
I wonder if that's touching. Yeah, it was only just touching. Who I was looking at there. Barry Gilby, the referee, obviously felt it was.
140.
Let's have a report. Yeah, yes it has. It's just touched. It was a brilliant shot. So the referee was correct.
94.
Referee Barry Gilby.
Mikey require 41.
In his first World Championships, Mike Veitch needs one for double top to make it one apiece. Steadily aims for double 10.
31.
Oh, slid the wrong
Stevie
side of the
require
barrel.
148.
This would settle any nerves this evening. 2 treble 20s. Nope, not going to happen. He's blocked with bed. Yes, that is 40. He asks the question of the referee. So 108.
58. Mikey required 10.
Double 5. Make it all square.
Yes, let's go shot of the second leg. Mike Veitch. It's the third leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Well, he's laughing about it and having a chat at the back of the stage, but Steve Roberts has the serious work to do with the throw here.
92.
They obviously get on well together, these two. Both internationals. BBC used to cover actually the internationals. There were some great matches there with the likes of Jockey Wilson and Eric Bristow, the times they was drawn together.
92.
Yeah, back in the good old days. Fear not though, there's some international action coming this week. We have the World Cup back in Perth in Australia in the autumn, and we've got some coverage for you in our afternoon programme.
100.
Yes, I think it's quite good that, because we keep saying that how well the international players
60.
progressed since the 70s, and I think a lot of people will be shocked to see how well they are doing on the world scene. A lot of names they've never heard of.
45.
But the best in the world are here, all from abroad and in the UK.
It's incredible strength of depth. You think people like Tony David couldn't even qualify for the World Championships this year, and he of course won it back in 2002.
45.
Yes, they do pass on a little. But Simon Whitlock, as I say, had every chance of winning and staying in the championship, hoping to emulate Tony.
81.
But it was a Scot that beat him.
4 Scots here.
No Welshman.
Well, that's good scoring. And Mike Veitch back on 220. And a 180 here could really put some pressure on to try and break the throw.
100. Stevie required 90.
Options there, could go for the ball. No. Oh, which way? Treble 18, double 18 maybe. That would have been an outshot for him. Tried. But as you can see, failed.
30. Mike, you require 120.
So difficult, bit of indecision. Bounce out didn't help him. Shanghai for Mike Veitch. Perfect dart, just to slide off the barrel. Oh, needed to go the other way.
60.
Yeah, so only 60 scored.
Stevie requires 60.
And that's what Steve Roberts wants. Nice big fat 20. Slipping into that 5 again. That's single 5, now double top. 1 dart.
40. Mike, you require 60.
How costly was that little push into the 5s?
Well, we're going to find out, David. How costly is this going to be? Single 19, double top. You know, it's
20.
very costly.
Stevie required 20.
So this is double 10. So on that far right side of the oche. Now double 5. Oh, taking his time.
10.
Taking too much time.
Mike, you require 40.
Hardly purring the cat. Can he stroke this into the double top?
Yes, let's go show him a third leg. Mike Veitch.
He can.
It's the 4th leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Fearsome bunch they are, with their ponytails and their tartan.
Yes. Stop that dragon.
100.
Mike Veitch with a great chance now to close out this first set.
There's Roberts with his throw. Look how he fiddled off.
92.
That first dart, how it covers that treble 20 bed, even that low down. Just the way the dart goes into the board, the angle.
45.
It's the angle really for Mike Veitch going from right to left. This is why we might occasionally see him slide into that single 5.
Visual note, isn't it? So the difference. If it gets above the bed, it's great.
140.
As that was. Veitch, that's not a helpful angle, but he has finding a bit of space.
140.
I think we should keep on that shot because they seem to be scoring on a bit. And over above. Let's see what happens there. There we go. 7'9" and a quarter the length from the hockey to the board.
180.
Well, 2 140s or 180. This looks like a practice board, this now. Look at this. This is unbelievable.
Oh!
140.
They might as well be standing
89.
just a couple of feet away. 89 checkout. Double 16. Games come to life. Oh, in some style.
And a fourth leg. Steve Roberts. It's the fifth leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
It was remarkable that, as I say, he changed the shot to give you a side view, and everyone was going in the treble.
44.
Ended up, Tony, as an 11-dart leg.
60.
And the main thing, it saved the first set for Roberts. It was at 2-2, and now was a chance. The yellow spot.
60.
Dot, if you wish. And the player throwing first. On this leg.
Right, 2 goalposts in the middle. He shoots, he scores.
180.
Yes, I think he's had his porridge today, as Mike.
Well, I think he's proving he's no Quaker, put it that way. Roberts with one of his own.
180.
Oh, this is great.
Let's hope it carries on.
45.
Well, cheering Steve on. Linda, his wife, and in the background, Dennis Harbour, his teammate from Cambridgeshire. Dennis didn't make it to the second round, of course.
59.
Here to cheer him on.
Steve, you require 158.
And one more for this. 2 treble 20s and double 19.
Mike, you require 116.
Sony West, well, thinks he's a playboy, but he can't play. He can only watch. 116 for Mike Veitch. And we did say that the angle of his darts means he can push them into that 5.
27.
That's a poor switch down.
Steve, you require 100.
Treble 20, double top.
No, I think he'll go for 2 balls. No, you're right, David.
He might as well go for 2 balls. Needs a treble 19.
28.
Well, we see some great scoring.
Mike, you require 89.
And the nerves come back again. Treble 19. Single 20, and now he's got to go for the ball. Bullseye. Well, bounced out to the 25, but unlucky nonetheless.
Caught the flight as well. If sorry,
Steve, you
now watch
require
this.
72.
That hit the flight, but it after the dart had come out the board.
Well, he wanted treble 12. He's hit 27. So, single 5. to leave him double top, and I think he's missed that single 5, Tony.
Yes, it's in 12. 45, as I say, chances there, could have gone for 13. Better shot. Left double 16.
60.
You can tell how edgy, and you can sense how edgy it's getting,
50.
because this is for the set. 10 for tops, or 18 for double 16. I don't think he knows which way to go. He's tried 10 for tops, and now wants double 10. And still can't get it.
30.
Getting impatient is the
Steve's
crowd.
last score was 56. Stevie requires 16.
Okay, that's been rectified. Double 8, that is. Double 4.
12. Mikey required 20.
Mike Veitch has had more chances, really, than he could ever have imagined.
Yes,
And now he gets it.
First set. Mike Veitch.
And the Scottish fans can celebrate.
So second set is the first leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Well, their man has put himself one set in front. And hopefully now that will settle his nerves. And he can up his game.
140.
Yeah, I think the first set was a settling down procedure for both these players. I mean, we saw some high scoring, but then we saw some simple single shots missed.
58.
So I think now with progress, Mike Veitch certainly is a very consistent player.
It's his fourth appearance here at the Lakeside in this championship. First came our way back in 1990. Lost to Brian Cairns. It was 12 years later that he came back to lose against Co Stompy in 2002. Got his first win last year against Sean Greatbatch before losing to Ray Barneveld. Surprise is with Mike Veitch that we've not seen more of him.
He's a keen angler, he's Roberts. His favourite dart player, Rod Ellington.
Oh, fell for that hook, line and sinker, didn't I?
85.
Always a line, Tony Green. Well, it's slowed down the scoring. We've seen some epic action here this evening.
Well, he's had 12 darts before this, still on 177. It's just not happening. I think there are
76.
a bit afraid of each other. Somebody's got to take the ball by the horns.
He scored.
100.
Unlucky deflection.
Mikey require 101.
But it's a two-dart finish if Veitch misses this. Treble 20. Now single one for double top. And now double top. This will get them stamping.
Yes, let's go show
And
the first
stomping.
leg. Mike Veitch.
And a very good finish indeed.
Second leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
And that's the way to do it.
60.
Steve Roberts, the tarmac layer from Veitch, says his biggest influence in darts is John Lowe. And I think he's developed the old stone face expression there.
45.
Yeah, on the fact file, as far as Mike here, asked about his holidays. He said he likes the sun, Tenerife. Whereas Steve there said he loves Butlins.
No red coat for him tonight. He's concentrating on that little red bit.
He's got to be careful, they'll fall out, I tell you.
123.
Yeah, he was a brave man to go for it.
If that would have gone anywhere close to them, they was on the floor.
Every night a sellout.
Actually, in fact, it was sold out in September. Yeah. I think the tickets have been on eBay at £200 ago.
Should we sell our seats then?
100. Stevie require 134.
Best view in the house. Through the camera. All the shots, but Robert's struggling with his.
56. Mike, you require 141.
Treble 20, treble 19, double 12, or I'll get the treble first.
So. 60. Stevie requires 78.
Well, if he wants double 12, it's treble 18. Single 20. And now a pop with the last start at double top.
58. Mike, you require 81.
I do feel that if Roberts upped his pace, he actually would be a better player. So 81 he wanted, now single 16, and now double top for Mike Veitch.
61.
Unlucky.
Stevie required 20.
He's taking his time. It's not helping him. Double 10. Getting no closer. That's better.
Yes, let's go shot on the second leg. Steve Roberts. Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
I know players, Tony, always play at a pace they feel comfortable, but the longer you take, the more you tend to think about your shots, and the worse it can be.
Well, that's true, and I mean, I can't understand the way this match is going, because there was average in the 90s in the first round matches, which is the most difficult anyway. John Boy Walton, he only won the one leg.
119
against Stephen Roberts, whereas Mike Veitch averaged 96.4 against Ulf Cedar. I think the tension, I think a lot of it is the nerves, but it is a big ask. I mean, the take like Stephen is a very good county player, but he's taken about 10 steps upwards in this particular race.
58.
Yeah, it's a bit like a non-league team playing aside from the Premiership and the Cup. And whilst you get the likes of Burton Albion that can draw 0-0 with Manchester United, you get some that lose to the opposition as well. Who can cope with it on the day? Veitch coping the best at the moment. It's a long way to come from the floor of the Dog and Duck to the stage of the Lakeside. He scored, 98 left. And that's why he went over to the 18s.
Now that all these players are full-time professionals as well, that's another thing David. Mike is a lorry driver. And Steve here, well, is a tarmac operator. So obviously helps Mike to keep on the road.
Double 10.
60.
Okay then. Roberts can't pave his way to a lead in this set just yet. But he can heap on some pressure. Not with those two darts. That's 18 scored. That's 20. Well, left himself a big finish.
Mikey required 20.
Double 10 then. Off we come. That's the mark we needed.
Yes, let's go shine a third leg. Veitch. It's the fourth leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Puts a lot of spin on those darts. All the revolutions as they fly through the air. As long as they land in that double bed, Mike Veitch will be a happy man. At the moment, with a 2-1 lead in the second set. He's probably smiling inside. Won't show it outside. Serious concentration.
60.
Just 5'6" and 17 stone of muscle. Steve.
Well, all his county teammates are in tonight. Sean Greatbatch, another Cambridgeshire player. It's interesting, you might have been able to just pick out Steve Roberts really shouting at himself at the back of the stage.
Yeah, well, nobody else is at the moment, David.
60.
Well, Red Riding Hood's in. Coming on, I think, to cheer the Wolfman earlier on.
140.
Well, nothing going right for him. Even the darts, it's in the barrels.
75.
And that's from treble 5. There he goes. Flight.
Well spotted. Down to 143 after 12 darts. The pace is significantly dropping all the time.
96.
That's maybe the problem.
Mike, you require 143.
They both play at a slow pace. No one can speed it up. And dropping short with that first treble means he can't finish now. 80 scored, leaves 63.
131.
Talking about Sean Greatbatch, Mike Veitch in actual fact beat him this year.
Yeah.
92.
Good match as well in the first round. Double 6 here. Double 6 there. 2-0 Mike Veitch leads.
And the second set. Mike Veitch. Third set, it's the first leg. Steve to throw first. Game on.
So Steve Roberts gets us away at the start of this third set. And it's been pretty slow pedestrian progress for both of these men.
60.
Well, I think we have to be honest, in the in these two sets that Mike Veitch has taken, first two sets of the match, been very slow, tried to be deliberate, but nothing much has been happening. Mike Veitch just taking the doubles when they're there, but nothing exciting to get all the crowd going.
We said that we were worried that Stephen Roberts might just be a tad nervous,
59.
might find the occasion too much for him. And at times in this match, maybe we're seeing that.
Yeah, it's strange, as I say. You look at Stephen Roberts' performance, as I say, in the first round. Beat the number 7 seed, John Boy Walton.
96.
John, a full-time career, and it could maybe end his career going out in that first round.
Yeah, Walton just couldn't hit a thing. Maybe Roberts, without any pressure, had an enjoyable time. There's Raymond van Barneveld.
100.
Yeah, he's made a very brave decision to go professional a few years ago. I think it's worked for him, Tony.
Very much so. It was certainly one of the players that's made the most money out of the sport is Barney.
77.
Nothing going right for England. Look at that. Help the treble fives and help the treble 19s as well.
120.
Well, 120 is good scoring, but it doesn't leave a finish.
96.
It's a costly bounce out. Step in then, Steve. What can you do? Single 20, still wants a treble. Way over.
60.
Yeah, 162. Can't be done with 3 darts. 102 left. Could go for ball, a treble 14. Yeah, he went for the ball.
91.
Would have left him double 16.
Stevie required 36.
So here, double 18. Time to get a leg on the board, I think. Time to go for double 9. And he's not going to check out.
28. Mikey requires 71.
Not bitter with a leg on the board, to be honest. But that's double 16 now, and 71. Oh, is it the wire?
39.
That was right off the wire, that one. There's some dart spin going on the floor. Well, look at
Stevie
that.
require 8.
Really costly for Mike Veitch here. But only if Steve Roberts can get a double himself. Oh, and that's in the
Nice
wrong bed.
score. Mikey require 32.
So after all the bounce outs, can we get one to bounce in? It'll be Bonnie if he can.
Could be up the Clyde if he can't.
And he can't.
16.
His chance is sailing away in this leg.
Thrown 21 darts each. Still on double 4. At
Yes,
last, he's done it.
Steve Roberts. It's the second leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
And sooner or later, someone was going to hit a double. And how about that to start the leg? His third of the match.
But that's the standard of Mike Veitch. He really can hit the 180s, 140s and big finishes. I think he's got into the rhythm with Edwards, yeah, somehow.
60.
Would he prefer, do you think, Mike Veitch, for someone to be playing at a faster pace, maybe drag him up a little bit, maybe not give him so long to think about his shots?
119.
Well, he enjoyed his game with Seaver in the last round, and like I said, he was up at the hockey. It's just strange. Sometimes your opponents can come down to whatever level they play at. It happens.
Steve Roberts shaking his head. He knows it's happening. He's not quite sure how to correct it. This should be Mike Veitch's leg from here.
100.
The thing is, I've always said, you're up there on your own. There's nothing you can do if it's not going for you. And it's not just Roberts, it's everybody. It cannot happen to anyone. We've seen it this week with Hankey, Walton.
60.
But Andy Forden, they've all found it a very lonely and vulnerable place. Single 10 or double 6 for double 18.
66.
Well, he's got bags of time to take this out. He might actually need it.
Mike, you require 36.
Double 18 for Mike Veitch for 1-all. There you go.
Let's go shot on the second leg. Mike Veitch. It's the third leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
The three amigos. And there's a few bandits around here, I can tell you how direct to
60.
Simon certainly is.
Do I take it you lost the goal?
No, I won, but he was off 27.
100.
He plays to 2.
So at 5p a hole then. You lost your bus fare home, eh?
No, it was a lot of money actually. I can't disclose it at this stage.
100.
One, two, and nearly 3.
140.
He's a very handy golfer, is Mike. He plays off 6. I must say he does not play in a kilt.
128.
Not with a full swing anyway. So Steve Roberts just trying something new and succeeding with it.
33.
Leaves himself 80 and he'll be back for it. As the kilt-wearing Scotland captain can't check out.
60. Stevie require 80.
2 big fat 20s. And a double top to finish it. Lovely.
Yes, let's go shot on a third leg. Steve Roberts. It's the fourth leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
So Roberts with a chance there. He's trailing 2-0. Remember, it's the best of 7 sets. So he doesn't want to go 3 sets down.
27.
And that start certainly gives him the opportunity already in this particular leg.
And with scores like that, he's making the most of his opportunity. A third maybe?
140.
And he's just deflecting down. Well, they're all in tonight, all in a fancy dress.
100.
Look at this, Mike Veitch started this leg, but already he's behind. Although maybe not for long.
60.
Just pushing them a little bit too hard, not his natural throw this.
85.
Trying to force them through the air. And Steve looks more relaxed. There's a distraction there.
And the players, they can block the crowd out, but when someone makes a particular comment, they do hear it.
140.
Mind you, that pause was well. 2 treble 20s from it. And they have to do that more often.
Well, he's been trying a few things, switching down for 19s,
Stevie
pausing a bit.
109. 161.
Let's see what he can try with this 161 finish. Treble 20. He's into that 5 again. It's when he gets down to around this point in the match, he tenses up.
85.
There's a few fouls going for the 20s. Taking note of that. A chance here. 180, I believe 49.
180.
Steve Roberts on 76.
76.
So treble 20. Double 8 for the set. Yes, he's done it.
Let's go shot in the third set. Steve Roberts.
2-1 in sets.
It's the fourth set, it's the first leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Oh, very sweet. Straight in. Steve Roberts reminding us that there are 2 players in this match. Mike Veitch saying, I'm still leading.
180.
Well, just prior to that throw, I was just going to say, I think we'll finally match will start moving along a little bit now. Three-quarters of an hour of practice for anyone's enough.
I don't know these days, 5 hours on the board and they're still plugging away. And look at this, another treble 20 will be interesting.
180.
Keep the cameras rolling.
Well, you predicted, Tony, that this match would pick up a pace. It's sprinted into life.
It will if the next 3 go in here.
95. Mike, you require 141.
There he goes, David. Treble 20. Let's leave it there. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, maybe
Well, it was there.
it was there, and maybe the cat was dreaming of the cream. £52,000 worth of it for a 9-dart finish. And he gave it his best. We still wait for the first one of the week. I get the feeling we might have one, Tony. We're getting quite close to it.
84.
Yeah, and he has to win this leg, yeah. He wants double 12. Double 6. The amount of times I've seen
72.
people ready for a 9-dart and lose the leg, even though Roberts wants 214 still.
That's what was so impressive about Jelle Klassen. His game against Dennis Harbury, missed out on the 9-darter, but checked out in 11 darts, won the leg, went on to win the match.
82. Mike, you require 12.
Double 6. Still waits for him. There you go.
Yes, let's go shot out the first leg. Mike Veitch.
The doubles that count,
It's the second leg.
that's what wins you the
Steve
leg.
to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, talking about Klassen, I mean, with very little experience, 21 years of age, came here and has astonished everybody. You know, I mean, he has
60.
class with it, his mental attitude to it, he knows at every finish at 21, that's absolutely fantastic. I think this kid's got a great future when he comes back onto the stage.
57.
We're going to find out because he's got to keep it going, you know?
Yes, he from 2 sets to 0 down has played with no fear whatsoever. And maybe Roberts hasn't got any fear now as well. He keeps chucking in the big scores. He could improve his finishing and we'll be all square.
84.
There's Dennis Harbour and his wife. Exited last night. Now on the waterfront
59.
at the Lakeside.
I thought he was safely through to that second round till Jelle Klassen had other ideas.
104. Check. 100.
Well, there's another 2 treble 20s. Where will he go now?
135.
Really picked up now. Two awkward darts. Is he going to go and try and get one over? No.
94.
Good thinking.
Stevie requires 67.
Yeah, didn't leave him a finish though. 67 is for Steve Roberts. Double top, 2 darts at it. Only needed one.
Shot on a second leg. Steve Roberts. Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
I just watched some finishes, but for 67, I've never seen the
81.
treble 9 taken before for double top. Treble 17 normally because it leaves you a shot at the ball. Still, to each their own.
Whatever works for you is fine, as long as it does work.
140.
Both guys having to give up work this week.
Well, the game has really come to life in the last couple of 3 legs. I mean, we've got
94.
present situation, Veitch leading 2-1, one apiece here in the 4th. So the next few legs might be very interesting.
Well, they're critical, aren't they? Because if Mike Veitch can take this set for the throw, he's just got the 1 set for the match. Steve Roberts pulls it back, and we've got a proper scrap on our hands. So who's got the knockout blows?
Well, I think you've got to favour the Scot. That was a good scrap.
But he's not been helped.
I'll never give in.
40.
No, he won't. But look how many bounce outs Mike Veitch is getting.
And that one's certainly off the wire.
Oh, we'll tell you how many he's getting. 5. And that's exceptionally costly, even with the longer format in the second round.
Well, take them as 60s, that's 300 points. But the main thing is when... Well, let's go through this finish first.
Not a finish, unfortunately. Needed 2 trebles. Hasn't got 1 yet. Has now.
100.
Yeah, the main thing is when the dart is coming in to leave you a finish. And really, you have 1 dart at a finish instead of the 2. So you're not setting yourself up and going straight forward.
84. Mike, you require 40.
Double top.
Yes, let's go shot on a third leg. Mike Veitch.
2-1 up to Veitch.
It's the 4th leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Mike Veitch, semi-finalist in the World Darts Trophy back in the autumn. So it's worth noting,
95.
the longer this game goes on, the more used to the longer format he could be. There's far more experience than his opponents.
He won the Welsh Classic last year,
62.
2005. And he's won the Scottish Open title on many occasions, in actual 5. So I think experience with the Scot.
60. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please give the players the very best of order? Thank you.
At the back of the hall, Tony O'Shea says hello to the fans.
He's maybe with the 3 amigos. He's a greenkeeper.
100.
Has a hole-in-one to his credit as well. He should know because he puts the holes in play, shouldn't he?
Yes, he didn't say how big that hole was. Plenty of space here.
140. 40.
Yeah, he's gone professional, Tony O'Shea now. The upturn in his darting form rather coinciding with the downturn in the form of his beloved Stockport County.
Yeah, still working on his lawn though.
Well, Mike Veitch with another treble here. There's a great chance to mow down Steve Roberts.
146.
It's a shot out this now. Treble 20 to leave 86, treble 18 to leave double 16. Double 16. Come on, Stevie. Unlucky.
130.
What a good effort.
Mikey requires 62.
It shows you the talent that is there. And how you just can't afford to relax. Treble 10 then for Mike Veitch. Single 12 for Mike Veitch. Double top for the set and 3-1.
42.
It was going so well to the
Stevie
double.
requires 16.
And double 8 for Steve Roberts to level it up. Keep the cap waiting.
Yes, let's go shot at the fourth leg. Steve Roberts.
Well, he's here to cheer and given good reason to do so.
It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Good shot from the England art and flight. What a nice finish.
There's some chatter going on out there.
So a distraction for Michael Veitch.
82. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please not talk whilst the players are throwing? Thank you.
It's very difficult.
The thing is, I mean, we have a marvellous crowd here at the Lakeside to get the best of order. And yes,
100.
what,
So
all it
somebody
is
out there with something that is squeaking. Can you please not squeak whatever it is? Thank you.
Or maybe it's a mascot or a cuddly toy they brought in.
no, it could be a duck from the lake.
Do you know, I've not seen many ducks this year. But I think Mike Veitch has certainly been put off by it.
Not squeak whatever it is that is squeaking. Thank you.
And obviously, Mike Veitch is hearing it. And he's not going to carry on until something's done about it. And you can understand why he wants it absolutely perfect.
No,
Well, it's been confiscated. Whatever the
60.
object is, an official has taken it away.
well, we've checked the box for mice.
I'll tell you what it is, Tony. It's not mice, it's not ducks. It's an inflatable fork.
140.
Now, I've eaten at the Lakeside, and they have cutlery. You don't have to bring your own. And I'm not sure an inflatable fork could get through the meat pies here anyway. But it's been taken away.
100. Steve, you require 161.
And amidst all the distractions, Steve Roberts needs this for the set. Treble 17. Oh, would have been on for it.
97.
But Veitch is way back.
Stevie requires 64.
And if that's squeaking as well.
Wow. There'll be some squeaks going on in Mike Veitch's mind if Steve Roberts gets this.
32.
This for the set.
Mike, you require 158.
He's been battling in this leg.
One way for this, 2 treble 20s. So it'll be Steve Roberts back. Could he make it 2-2 in sets?
58. Stevie requires 32.
Double 16 then to make it 2 apiece. Fancy we could be in for a big scrap here. Yes, we are! It's all square at the Lakeside.
Steve Roberts.
And Mike Veitch had plenty going on off the hockey, and it affected him in that leg. Steve Roberts
It's the fifth
took his chance.
leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
It's difficult for him to say that an inflated spoon stopped him from winning that leg, isn't it?
Now, maybe he feels the knives are out, Tony, I don't know, but he certainly felt that the crowd were trying to give the man from Wisbech an advantage. That's why he stopped. And I'm glad to say the object's been confiscated now.
140.
Fair play to the crowd. They give this event colour and life. Without them, it just wouldn't be the same. But you've got to remember, it's a world championship and there's professional sport going on up there.
It's two of them.
140.
So,
125.
the stage is set at 2-2. The first couple of sets really wasn't anything to write home about. But Roberts has come back pretty strong over the last the two sets. It's still a best of 7.
43.
So the next 2 sets to either player will take the match. That looks inflated as well.
It's his natural hair under there, I'm sure. Bring a hat. Bring a wig.
And down.
97. Mikey require 96.
Treble 20 then. For double 18. Single 16, leaving double top. Well, that's okay.
88. Stevie require 164.
Big outshot. A big lad. Treble 20, treble 18 ball. That's what he needs. 1. Treble 18 with his second. Ball with his last. For the highest outshot of the championship. Steve Edwards to go ahead for the first time. Ball. Unlucky.
130. Mikey require 8.
So, double 4. One of the smaller outshots, but vitally important. He's been hitting the big scores, and he can get the doubles as well.
First leg. Mike Veitch.
And Mike Veitch goes ahead again.
It's the second leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Good luck, that. Just shows you they're both coming to life.
Well, that was a 14-dart leg. And Mike Veitch, more importantly, took it against the darts.
100.
Well, another one will be handy.
140.
That's Mike Veitch's 12th 140 of the match so far. Easily outscoring his opponents.
41.
As you can see, standing over to the right side of the hockey. Yeah, I mentioned Tony, big scores around, and Mike Veitch getting most of them.
Well, he's at 2700s, 12 140s, 6 180s. Although he's, like I say, it's 2 apiece. One legger in the head in this, the 5th. You can see that, I think in fairness, he should be leading, and that is the Mike score. Very high scores. but they've been spasmodic.
42.
I think Veitch himself will feel he should be leading. He knows that some of those doubles have cost him. You know, we have one leg where after 21 darts they were still both throwing for a double, and Mike Veitch had had plenty of chances in that. If he takes it, he could have gone 3-1 in the lead, and this would be a different story to the 2-2 and the 1-0 advantage in the fifth. Some pressure going in.
123.
Not enough to get him down to a finish.
101.
And Mike Veitch wants 101. Treble 20. Well, okay, can still hit treble 20 and finish. But not now.
41.
Still 60 left. He'll be coming back. Quick check, look at the scoreboard. 130 left.
125.
So it's 70 against 60, 61st.
Single 20. Double top to go 2-0 up in the set. Oh, double 15. An angle not helping him again. That's much better.
Yes, that's going shot on a second leg. Might be.
Very good recovery. Straight into the middle, no messing about.
First, game on.
He'll be cheered all the way. And he's responded well after Steve Roberts took 2 sets and levelled it up.
140.
The cat's not napping now, and he's done well so far in this fifth set.
Doing well to get over there.
140.
Yes, 2 good darts. Well ahead in this leg is Roberts, 220.
Yeah, obviously Mike Veitch could write this leg off and still have the darts to
100.
take the set. I'd say Mike Veitch can afford to write this game off. He's not completely out of it. This leg, that's a good switch to 18s from Steve Roberts. He's down to a finish.
Yeah, you keep plugging away. Just think here. It's 141 left. 81 left. Treble 19, a treble 15. So now,
Stevie required 98.
under pressure for this finish. Treble 18. Double 12. Yeah, just checking it. Is that 24? It said double 12 it is. Unlucky.
86. Mike, you require 62.
That's what pressure does to you, though. And Mike Veitch has plugged away well here. Double 16. This for the set. In double quick time.
30. Stevie required 12.
So double 6. And it's double 3. We could have had this set wrapped up.
Score.
And this man has had his chances to keep it alight. So what's going to happen here? Double 16 for Mike Veitch. That's the one, that's the set.
Mike Veitch.
Well, Steve Roberts continues to shake his head in the background.
It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
The good thing is now, as far as the match, you've got Veitch now 3-2 ahead, needing one more set. It's kicking off in the first leg.
44.
And Roberts really under pressure, but 2 good darts in this first leg will give him a good advantage. There they are.
140.
It's quite incredible, isn't it? Mike Veitch wins the set, 3 legs to 0, and then throws in, by his standards, 3 horrible darts at the start of the 6th set.
83.
But he had some good finishing shots did Edwards, which just failed. Sorry, I'm saying Edwards. That's his second name.
100.
Steve Edward Roberts.
Steady, Eddie.
$60. 85. 92.
That's not enough at this stage. 222. Double Nelson.
Well, it might be now.
41.
Might very well be, David.
Obviously needs a treble or a 25 to get himself down to a finish, doesn't he?
Yeah, because 100
94.
would not have left him an outshot.
Stevie require 135.
So bullseye, probably. Treble 20 still leaves a finish on. And that finish is bullseye this time.
110. Mikey require 128.
So 18's once again with his first start. Handy treble, of course. Treble 14 now. Unlucky.
88.
Yeah, but it was two good efforts there from
Stevie
both good
require
players.
25.
Single 9. He wants double 8. He does. Double 8. That's the one. Good leg.
First leg. Steve Roberts. It's the second leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Steve Roberts was 2-0 down, fought his way back to level, and now against the darts has a half advantage
121.
in this sixth set.
You have a feeling it's going all the way.
Well, I just think both are prepared to put up a fight and get stuck into a real scrap here.
49.
That's twice he's done that. He's got two treble 20s in the last leg. And then all of a sudden, the last start, he just seemed to throw it anywhere.
Gets carried away or just snatches?
No, just fed up.
81. $97.
97, not enough to get him to a finish, but Mike Veitch needed a 180 himself, and
95.
that's not enough. So it's 6 darts from here for Steve Roberts. And he might need all 6 of them there. That's in the treble one.
42.
Left a nice shot, Shanghai on the 20s. Do with another one of those to leave the 3 dart.
100.
Never happened.
Stevie require 120.
Shanghai then. And a little bit higher to carry on the outshot. Yep, the angle didn't help him.
56.
But he'll be back.
Yes, but there could be a different story with the next shot, because there'll be a finish on. Although it's not that clever now.
41.
For Mike
Stevie
Veitch.
requires 64.
See if he can get it. Treble 16 a shot. Single. Held the double. That's 16.
32. Mikey require 135.
No. Ball will be handy. Treble 15. 18s now with the last start.
88. 63.
It's a really nice angle into that
Stevie
bullseye.
required 32.
Maybe could have been better saving for 25 and ball again, but here we go. Double 16. Double 8s. There we go.
Yes, it's going shot on the second leg. Steve Roberts. It's the third leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Well, Steve Roberts, the tarmacker from Cambridgeshire, is not out of this. He's fighting all the way.
59.
Yes, he certainly could do with one for the road, and this could be it. Isn't it at least another throw with the advantage? It's 3-2 in sets.
100.
Could certainly go to 3-3. And maybe Mike Veitch, with his experience, could take it. That's my view at the moment.
Yeah, you'd certainly favour the man who got to the semi-finals in Holland
45.
in 2005. The man who's been plugging away for so many years.
180.
So many trebles, plenty of maximums. And a healthy advantage in this leg. So many revolutions as well on that dart as it spins through the air.
.82 left ball. Yes, it's left 32.
130.
Look at that, Tony. Real revolutions. Certainly 45 RPM, I think.
Like an exercise.
63. Mike, you require 32.
And the third leg of this set, double 16.
Yes,
there you go.
the third leg. Mike Veitch.
He just turns it on, doesn't he, for brief
Steve
spells.
First. Game on.
And if he doesn't take advantage of this, he could be going home. You think this is the leg he must take? Because Mike will be going first in the next.
And that would be for the match, of course. It's amazing how quickly a game of darts can change.
100.
Good mark there.
140.
Excellent. Dennis Harder looking on.
Yep, Linda's still with him. Still has faith in her husband. He needs to believe in himself, of course, as well.
59.
I'm not sure who Swifty is. I hope he's got the gremlins out of his game.
128.
Maybe looking for that inflated knife.
It was a fork.
100.
Now this match will
152.
either fork one way or the other from here. 152 checkout. Now he's blocked the bed. And what can he set up for his next return? 80 scored. 60 on the floor.
Another one. So I'll be coming back, will Stevie Roberts.
Look at that.
1972, I know. It's about 5 apiece now.
100. Stevie requires 72.
Treble 12. Oh, he's gone for the treble 12 and he's hit the 9, so 63.
Yeah, 13s I think, David. Treble over 13.
Got to for the bullseye for the set. He's got it! It's 3-3, we're all square.
Yes, going shot. And the fourth leg. And the sixth set. Steve Roberts.
Oh, the right old scrappy-dappy-do we've got here.
So seventh and deciding set. It's the first leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
the right way. As I say, had it worked out, 63. Treble 13 would have been handy, but 13 ball did the trick. It's now at 3-3. So this, without doubt, is the final set.
And if they get to 2-2 in that final set,
140.
then we start getting into a scenario where you've got to win by 2 clear legs. Until it gets to 5 apiece. And then it's sudden death, Tony.
121.
Yes, I've seen it all before. I remember the final with Phil Taylor and Mike Gregory, one of the greatest finals ever. Went all the way up for ball. Mike had a couple of doubles, well, a couple of darts at double 20 and failed.
140.
I remember watching it in the front room. One of those darts matches that you'll never ever forget. But these two have their chance this week to emulate that. That's the beauty of this championship. They play hard all year, get the points, then you get to the playoffs to qualify, and you can come up onto the stage and play alongside the greats.
Yes, they start travelling as soon as this one's over, all around the world, just to try to get into this event. That's what it means to all the top players.
82.
It's the theatre of dreams, or it's the home of nightmares. This is looking pretty.
136. Steve, you require 106.
But this is a finish for Steve Roberts to take an advantage in this final set. Treble 20, but now treble 18 are just missing.
56. Mike, you require 40.
First leg, it's double top. Double 10. Not the best double on the board, double 5.
No
And it's back to double top.
Steve, you require 50.
Which way will he go here? Single 10 or a single 18? It's double 16. He's just checking that it's there and it's right. And he's got one dart.
34.
Oh dear.
Mike, you require 40.
No, the treble there would have been better going for the 10. But still, here we go, back to double top for Mike.
Yes, let's go to the first leg. Mike Veitch.
Good return trip.
But a big let-off.
It's the second leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
And he can give chances away in the opening exchanges. When it gets down to the final set, no slip-ups.
100.
So both fighting away here. That's the mess of it. He had a ton with the first, 140, so Roberts in command now.
Yeah, I say you can't have any slip-ups. Be it on doubles, be it on the scoring. And it's
59.
probably not enough to really take advantage. Veitch comes back with a 140 of his own. That would be very handy, but shoving it slightly left.
82.
And the yellow dot shows which player through first in this leg, one that I would feel Roberts has to break. It's so many fives throughout the match from the angle he's throwing across.
43.
Yeah, obviously it's where he feels comfortable, but tonight both players are sliding it through, and Mike Veitch stands to the right-hand side of the oche as well.
55.
Well, if you look right over there, just watch which way. There we go. See how he pushes it across before that flick.
41.
Could never do that, Tony, in my local. There's a wall in the way. Left-handed players love our hockey.
There's the bars on the door.
Only at this time of night. Well, that's a finish.
I'm going to say that's the first chance now for Mike Veitch on 1, 2, 3. It's not a bad outshot, that.
Mike, you require 123.
1, 2, 3. Will it be as simple as your ABC? Treble 19. Now treble 18. It'll be a great finish if he can get bullseye.
98.
That's why I said it's not a bad finish. 1, 2, 3. That was the way he went.
Well, that's 80 scored, leaves 98. Single 18 or a treble 18 would be handy. Not that 5. That was very sloppy. Now this is 3 crucial darts here for Mike Veitch. Single 9 or 1 double 12. To go within 1 set leg of the match. He's done it. He means business. Could have wrapped this match up a long time ago.
It's the third leg. It's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Now he's 1 leg away.
Well, he picked the right double because he had certainly a lot of options. 9 would have left double 8. He's been trying that, but went the right way. Now looking to take the match.
And a place in the quarterfinals with it. Yeah, good last dart.
This will be joining Paul Hanvidge. I thought he put a great performance, Hanvidge.
140.
It's here we also see what Steve Roberts is made of as well, because he's staring defeat in the face.
41.
Yeah, but he's come back before in the match. Seems to like playing from behind, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe he just revels in the pressure. He's reveling in this. Go on.
180.
Yeah, plenty going on. Even late night at the Lakeside.
81. Stevie require 85.
So, to save the match at the first time of asking, now wants treble 17. Double 16. Keeps checking with the scorer, and he's perfectly entitled to do that.
53.
Not a very good picture there for Mike with 279.
Maybe he's just concentrating on the next leg now, where he starts with the throw.
59. Stevie require 32.
And so Steve Roberts finishes here, double 16. So double 8, just in a slight adjustment. Bent on the inside, she can't watch his wife, double 4.
28.
Yeah, she'll never give in on any leg. Seen it happen before. Looking to save the match. To Shanghai finish.
Stevie require 4.
Will he get the chance? 2 2s. He
Yes,
won't.
it's going to show in the third leg. Steve Roberts. It's the fourth leg. It's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Well, this is a big moment of the match because Mike Veitch here with the darts going for the match. If he can now put a dent in the treble 20s, which has started off well, could well see him in the quarterfinals.
140.
His 16th ton 40, 7 180s, 41 ton pluses. Mike Veitch has been pounding the treble. plodding
59.
up and down the oche, but maybe with a spring in his step now, because here's the opening he's looking for.
Well, I could well make my prediction. Come correct in the experience.
140.
There it is, 240s. He knows he's got the opportunity. He's going to take it.
He thinks through every shot. Doesn't look at his opponent's darts.
Well, overall, throughout the match,
140.
I would say Mike has been the better player. But we've seen high moments from both players.
Just
And low.
we have some inconsistencies.
65.
He's down to a finish, Mike Veitch. Steve Roberts has to put some pressure on. If he can't in this leg, it'll all be over. It'll be too late.
Still more to get over that dart. And again.
140.
Yeah, he did well, but it's not enough.
156.
Because he can't finish. Veitch can. Needed 2 treble 20s for this 156. Needs 1 to get below 100.
60.
But he's got to remember 12, because 162, you did mention it there, David. You can't do the 3 darts. So 122, could have gone on 18s actually. But still, these could be the moments.
96.
Is it his perfect moment? Treble 20. Now double 18 for a place in the last 8. Oh, he's done it!
First game shot. And the match. Mike Veitch.
Not quite fully purring, but the cat springs into action at the end to end Steve Roberts' brave performance at the Lakeside. We hope to see him again. We will see Mike Veitch again. And it's Scotland's captain that marches on.
Come to the end of another evening's darts here at the Lakeside. We're going to say goodbye now to a gentleman who had to qualify to reach this wonderful tournament. I know you're going to wish him all the well. He's been a great stalwart of county darts for many, many years. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Roberts. The man in the kilt. Already darts history says that there's already been one person from Scotland who's won this great tournament wearing a kilt. And that, of course, is the great, dear old, much missed Les Wallace, who's not playing these days. Wish him well. Quarterfinals beckons. Mike Veitch.